He's not too experienced with technology. We all know that, but I'm gonna let him talk about something with you while I go get my stuff real quick. All right, Frank, tell him about basketball.
Does everybody think that Jokic should be MVP this year? I believe he should be. I know the last few years he hasn't made it to the finals, but I know he's good enough to be considered MVP. But I think what's keeping them back is this year they must win the championship in Denver and bring home the NFL, not NBA Finals championship to Denver. Be be considered one of the greatest basketball players of all time.
I just don't like Denver that much. Just don't. But I don't know about this. We actually have a live coverage right now. If you guys are interested, we have the ESPN. We have let's see, who is this? We have the Suns and the 76ers playing. It's gonna be a close one right there. But I think the 76ers will win it. Let's see. Not too sure though. What about you, Frank?
I think the Suns can win. What was that? You just pulled down the scores. Where's that score there?
Where?
Of the Suns and 76ers right now.
Oh, let me go get it for you, Frank. Here you go, Frank. And
60
we're in the
50.
third quarter.
If I was a betting man right now, I'd bet on the Suns and take 7.
I would bet on the 76ers, even though I love the Suns. Yeah, I don't know yet. We were just muted.
You stop it.
Okay, we're back, you guys. Frank,
Boy, we are just too rookie at this
I
live
know.
stream thing.
I
do better at editing all this stuff,
Yeah, we do better at editing.
but we're learning. We're only a year old as far as we've done, but we really haven't done much
In the
videos till this last few weeks. Help us out. Tell us how we need to improve. Tell us how unprofessional we are at times. Tell us how professional we are. Tell us what we do good. Tell us what we do bad.
Yeah, tell us everything. We have an update, you guys. 58-62.
How many Sun fans do we have out there? How many 76er fans we have?
Yeah. Let us know. Oh, wow. Devin Booker is just going crazy this game. 64-58, Frank.
Well, let's check on my team, the Denver Nuggets. Are they playing yet? Let's see.
Let me check for you, Frank. Frank, you're going to check on.
What was it?
Let me find it.
It's 121 to 99. Is that correct?
Let's see.
Denver Nuggets?
Let me check, Frank. It's live right now, 123 to 101. Oh, wow. Impressive for the Nuggets. Wow. 126 to 104 against the Milwaukee Bucks in the fourth quarter with 49 seconds to go. Wow, that's
That
impressive.
was in one of my predictions. The Bucks would play Denver, and Denver would win the championship. Wouldn't that be cool?
Wow.
Well, think about it. Denver has never won a finals.
So they're desperate.
They never won a finals. They go back clear to the ABA in the 70s, and they went to the ABA finals, but they ended up losing to the New Jersey. I think was at that time was the New York Nets, which is now the Brooklyn Nets. Yeah, so they haven't really done anything. They've never been close enough. I don't think they've been to a Western finals in a long time.
Yeah, and Frank, I have a question for you. Who do you think the best coach is that's currently playing right now?
You mean coaching?
Yeah, who's the best coach that's playing right now? That's coaching. Yeah.
It's coaching, you mean, huh?
Yeah.
No, I have no idea.
Andy Reid.
Oh, you mean NFL?
Right now.
Are you talking across all sports?
No, NFL.
NFL. What? You have to clarify that.
Yeah.
I still have to say Belichick, even if I don't like him.
I'm saying Andy Reid. At least Andy Reid doesn't cheat.
Cheat.
Remember that Super Bowl or the playoffs when the Deflate Gate with the Patriots? They deflated that football. Remember that?
Yeah, but that's to be as good as him. They won.
Well, he's a good coach, but not as good as Andy Reid.
Well,
if he didn't cheat, then maybe.
Yeah. And if you want to go in the past, you want to think of some great coaches. Let's just say we can rank them from 1 to 10. Let's say, I've been around this world longer than you, Jay. So
yeah.
I'll tell you, let's go. If we want to rank teams from old to coaches from old and new, I say, let's start with. I'll make Bill Belichick number 1, even if I don't like that. Number 2, Vince Lombardi. If you guys have another thing,
another prediction,
your opinion, who's the number? I'm going to give you the top. Frank's top 10. So let's say Bill Belichick. Number 2, Vince Lombardi.
Andy Reid.
Oh, Andy Reid will be up there, but right now, number 2, let's say all time. I'm basing this on Super Bowls and NFL championships. Number 3 come in Bill Walsh of the 49ers in the 80s. Number 4, Chuck Noll of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Does anybody disagree with that? Number 5, all-time coach. I'll put Randy. I'll put him number 5. I have to put Don Shula number 6. Number 7. And the only reason you pick Don Shula is number 6. He might even fluctuate because of the greatness of the 72 undefeated Dolphins. I'm thinking the famous. Can't think of it right now. What did I do? Did I give you the top 6 there?
Something like that.
Top 6. You have a top 6. What about your generation?
My generation only. I have Andy Reid, Bill Belichick, Sean McVay, the 49ers coach. I forgot his name. And then.
You mean Kyle Shanahan?
Kyle Shanahan. What do you think about him, Frank?
Till he wins the Super Bowl, I can't do nothing to say he's that.
And then I have Doug Peterson after him or before him, and then McVay after.
Way.
Hmm.
Who's your top six? I'm trying to think my other top four. I'm trying to think of who I. So anybody else have a? I know there's some cowboy. I'm trying to think cowboy coaches I probably would consider great. Well, definitely I'll put Jimmy Johnson of the '90s.
I don't even know who that is.
You don't know who Jimmy Johnson is? Well,
No.
that's some of the greatest cowboy teams of the '90s.
Hmm.
I'll even give. They were always in there. For a while, Andy Reid was like that. He won the NFC championships with the
Something like it
been there for it.
seems pretty similar to Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah, but Kyle Shanahan, Andy Reid has won his 2 Super Bowls. He's proven himself, but I still Kyle Shanahan is still out there. You want to talk another great coach? Is Kyle Shanahan's dad, Mike Shanahan, who coached the Denver Broncos in Super Bowl 30, 32, and 33.
I don't know about that, Frank. But let's do our quarterbacks now. Top 10 quarterbacks of all time.
Oh, all time, gee.
Number 1, I have Tom Brady.
I agree with that.
Number 2, I don't know a lot about the past quarterbacks, but we'll do. I don't know a lot about the past, but we'll do. I guess I haven't heard Joe Montana. I guess I don't know about him.
He was great. He was probably one of the greatest.
Would you agree with that or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you're talking of a different era.
Yeah.
Let's see. I was think about. I'm starting to count Pat Mahomes as one of the top greatest quarterbacks. He's getting there.
Well, you have to put Aaron Rodgers over him.
I disagree because he only won 1 Super Bowl. Look how many years he's been with the Packers.
Oh yeah.
I would count. So I would probably in the top 15, right down there with his buddy that he took over after Brett Favre. They're one-time Super Bowl teams.
Yeah. So
Pat Mahomes, I would take him over them because of 2 Super Bowl wins.
Yeah, and for my third favorite or the third best quarterback in my opinion, I'm gonna say, I'll say Patrick Mahomes. I mean, not Mahomes, Peyton Manning.
Yeah, definitely Peyton Manning. What makes his situation different? Even though he didn't do that well in that last year last Super Bowl, he's still a 2-time Super Bowl winner. Smart guy, can read offenses, quick release. I agree with that.
All right, and now for my fourth best, I'm gonna say Mahomes, and then I have after that I have Johnny Unitas.
Unitas.
Oh,
Johnny Unitas. Tell you, see, never saw the guy, Johnny Unitas.
Yeah, and I have. Now we're going to be talking about the best current quarterback.
I didn't even tell you all my.
Okay.
Come on, give me a chance here. Okay, I'll pick Tom Brady number 1.
Yes, I agree.
I will pick number 2. Here's a surprise: 4-time Super Bowl winner Terry Bradshaw. Number 3, of course, Joe Montana.
Don't know what happened there, you guys.
Where was I at? Did I get to number 4?
You got number 3, I'm pretty sure.
God, I'm losing it. It's a different era. Remember, this is not, his statistics would not be like the modern quarterback, but a great leader, 2-time Super Bowl champion, and 3-time NFL champion. The late Bart Starr.
Okay.
I'll put Johnny Unitas, number 5. Number 6, John Elway, 2-time Super Bowl champion, and also Super Bowl champion as a president of operation. Trying to think of another one right now. I did. Roger Staubach of the Dallas Cowboys during the 70s.
Okay.
And what an 8.
Yeah, that's good. And now we're gonna do the best
Well,
quarterbacks.
I never got the 8, so they're 9 or 10. But maybe we'll do another live stream. Maybe I'll do a little more.
Yeah.
We're kind of doing this kind of like off the cuff here.
Yeah, or just seeing how it goes. Now for quarterbacks currently in the league, right as of this year, I have Mahomes number 1 in the league right now. Do you agree, Frank?
Yeah, I hate to say so. Yep.
And number 2, I actually have Jalen Hurts because he actually did better than Mahomes in the Super Bowl. The only reason he didn't get MVP was because of the fumble, but he actually did better than Mahomes in the Super Bowl. He did a lot better in the Super Bowl. What do you think about that, Frank, for number 2?
I don't know. I mean, statistically, I don't know. I'm going to look at value, how valuable they are to the team. I'll take Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts. I guess I'll take Jalen Hurts as number 2.
He's a great leader too. For my number 3, I actually have, I have, what's his name? Rodgers. I have him, but not at his current age. He's just,
I would, some are ranking Joe Burrow over Josh Allen, but I don't know.
Josh Allen is better.
I take Josh Allen right now, and then I put, it's almost saying 3A and 3B. They're so fine line, but I'll hit Josh Allen just because of how valuable he is with his team. But I say Joe Burrow has a better accuracy as a passer.
Yeah, I can agree with that, Frank.
But Josh Allen's more of a. They both are mobile quarterbacks, but Josh Allen seems more mobile.
Yeah. And for my 5th best quarterback in the league right now, I actually have, the 5th. I have Tom Brady. Because
for this past season, you mean?
Yeah, but he's really not out of the league. There's still there's already rumors that he's gonna unretire again.
I think he's done.
No, he might unretire and play a game with the Patriots.
Yeah.
To retire as a Patriot. He'll sign a 1-day contract.
Oh, he ain't gonna play a game. He's just gonna sign a contract.
Yeah, play with them. He'll just play. With knowing him, he'll play the full game out. Knowing him. No, maybe even he signs for a few games. You know that, baby.
No, he ain't gonna play no games.
No, he'll come out of retirement when he's 60 to play.
Now you're being a joker.
Maybe when he's 70.
Okay. Let's get to it.
What about you, Frank? You should go join the football now.
Yeah, right. I'm not good enough. All right. Let's talk. Justin Herbert. Future. He's this is his third year. Most of them say he's 5. I think he's more like a 6.
I'd say he's a 7.
I think Justin Barrett. Trevor Lawrence is more like a 5.
Yeah, I could agree with that, Frank.
Tua of the Miami Dolphins. Well, I guess he's 7.
Yeah, but you know how many injuries he's had, the concussions.
Well, he's kind of like Lamar Jackson, and the guy wants a guaranteed contract. It's outrageous.
Lamar Jackson is a crazy man. We're actually not crazy man, but we're going to cover him later on in this live stream because he might want to go to the Washington Commanders or the Vikings. The Vikings do need a better quarterback.
Yeah, I think they're going to address that in the draft, and they're going to let Kirk Cousins play out this year. And Kirk Cousins had a great year. The only problem is Kirk Cousins, he's a statue back there. He's not a scrambling quarterback.
Yeah, you know,
He's got a great arm and accuracy. He's just this year he decided not to be so conservative.
Yeah.
He used to get an interception and then he would stop going out there and throwing the ball.
Yeah, and you guys know, I was playing Frank in Madden before. This was about a few weeks ago, and he was playing as the Minnesota Vikings, and that's his favorite team, one of his favorite teams, and he doesn't like playing them. I don't know why. Totally not the quarterback. But he said because he can't play it because Kirk Cousins can't move right there because I sack him every time. Get a sack in.
Yeah. But in real life, he's a great quarterback.
Yeah, he is.
Look at this ranking. They say Dak Prescott's the 10th best quarterback. I guess statistically, he was, but boy, he had Cooper Rush took over this year a few games.
Yeah, I don't know about that. They're ranking Brady at 11, but I don't think he's that low. What do you think, Frank?
Well, he had a tough season this year.
Well, he didn't have a team.
Yeah.
But you've seen that Super Bowl 31-9.
I think this part of the reason he doesn't see a future playing anymore if he doesn't have solid protection. When you're in your 40s, that's like a 90-year-old man in real life, and when it comes to football years. So.
But I have heard some rumors that he might come out and play for the Dolphins. Actually.
Why? Tula's there.
Yeah, but Tula's not reliable.
Well, it's like anybody who's been hurt.
Yeah. Tua just needs to improve. But now we're gonna talk about Axis football. Actually, Frank, give them some detail on Axis.
Well, Axis football is one we're hoping it'll be the competitor against Madden, but the graphics are not that good right now.
And it has a bunch of glitches.
But what do you expect right now they don't have the money backing that the EA Sports has, but the thing is, look at with what they have. They're at least trying to change and try to improve their product. So I think Axis it actually has some fun things. It'd be fun, and you can high scoring in the game, and you know, I like it. I mean, it's an alternative. Sometimes I get tired of EA Sports being a dominant what do you call it? Taking the corner market for football video games.
Yeah, but I think Maximum Football is a bigger game than Axis. But what do you think, Frank?
Well, Maximum was just bought out by Connect Play, and they're looking on making it a better gameplay, and graphics is great. They even got college football on it. You could change your leagues. That was what I was talking about. So what are we gonna do? Are we gonna show them a little bit on the video here?
Yeah, we're gonna get you guys on this broadcast of our Access Football, because if you guys haven't heard about it, you guys need to know about it. We might go on live for a little, like a few minutes to get this broadcasted, but actually we have an update on the Suns game, 85-79 Suns. What do you think? Who do you think's gonna win it, Frank? 81-85.
I don't know.
Might
Well, I'm
go
glad
into
nobody.
OT.
I hope nobody bet on my deal there. I was talking 6.5 points. It's only 4.
Devin Booker.
Did-
Turnover.
Try again.
Siri, what are you talking about?
what is the final of the Nuggets game right now?
The
Here's what I
Nuggets
found.
won.
They won 129. See, come on, watch out, Jokic,
Jokic.
the Joker.
Yeah. We're actually going to show them some Madden gameplay because you guys, this Access Football hasn't been working right. Don't know why. But when I go put this in, Frank's going to tell you a little about Access.
Well, Access Football. One of the things that bother me is the stadiums. They're kind of like they're all very similar. There's nothing really much changes in it. The fan part of the fans are in it. It has a lot of things that needs work in it, but I still like it. You can score a lot. You can have a high scoring game. It could be 42-41. It's back and forth. You don't have to be a real good player. I mean, you don't have to be a real good player to be successful in it. So it's kind of fun. I think a kid about 10 or 11 could play it and have fun.
Have fun. Yeah, I think that could happen too, Frank. But we're going to try getting this broadcast up. And we'll keep you on until we get it up, guys.
Okay, I guess we're going to play Madden here a little bit.
Yeah, we'll show you how bad Frank is at this game. Frank just can't play as good as he used to.
Yeah. I'm worried if I play somebody out there on the
Online. Yeah, do you think you could play online, Frank?
I don't know. I played back in the days, maybe 15 years ago, the early days of Xbox Live.
I don't know, Frank. But now we're just signing in to Madden. We're gonna get our screens broadcasted later when we get this up because we're not broadcasting our screens now, but we're gonna get into that real quick. Here's Frank to tell you. And Bobby Wagner, I think he's gonna retire as a Seahawk. I really think he is.
Yeah.
What do you think, Frank? Do you think he's gonna retire this year?
Well, they're giving him one more year. I wonder if he thinks they're going to make some noise in the playoffs this coming year. I think it's going to be pretty darn hard with the 49ers in their division.
Yeah. 49ers are going to be they're going to be the Super Bowl winners. Who's winning the Super Bowl, Frank?
Oh shoot! I'm starting to believe this. I think the Bengals could still do it this year.
Bengals.
Yeah, I think they got robbed in the playoffs, just like how the Eagles got robbed in the Super Bowl.
Well, the Eagles, that was a holding call, but they never seen that illegal hand to the face from the Chiefs. The Chiefs had an illegal hand to the face, which would have resulted in a replay on downs.
Well, I don't know. The refereeing should get better next year.
They need new referees. They need to fire all the referees there is.
Well,
now.
and I think some places should be on review too. It's not like they're only very selective on reviews.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we're not losing audience out there.
I know, you guys. We're just getting this uploaded. Almost done right here. Almost done here. Frank, keep them uploaded. Keep them entertained while I get this done.
Well, let me talk about the best quarterbacks that never won a Super Bowl. What would you count them from 1 to 5? Here's my
Jalen Hurts. Well, his career is not over, but
his career. Okay, I say I'll pick Fran Tarkenton for Minnesota. I would pick Dan Marino from the Miami Dolphins. He won Super Bowl, never won that. He's one of the best, I say, of all time that didn't make a Super Bowl. Dan Fouts of San Diego Chargers. Number 4 best quarterback. Donovan McNabb of the Eagles.
Yeah, he's a great quarterback.
Randall Cunningham of the Eagles.
Has Michael Vick won a Super Bowl?
Never.
I would put him on there too then, Frank.
Right now, I'm kind of not rating them by 1, 2, 3. The first 2 I did. As the best.
What would you rate him, Frank?
Who?
Michael Vick.
8. I think Randall Cunningham is better than Michael Vick. Just because he could scramble. He was actually the first of that type of quarterback. Tarkenton, he was a little different when he scrambled. He didn't always scramble downfield. He scrambled for more like survival, so he wouldn't get killed.
Yeah.
So he would run. He would actually run to find a wide receiver down the field. So that was his thing. If you ever get a chance, get on YouTube. They have highlights of how Fran Tarkenton played. Fran Tarkenton kind of reminds me of before Russell Wilson went to Denver. They both got similar skills. Tarkenton was more consistent over his career. Russell Wilson, the only difference, Wilson won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, Wilson, he's a good quarterback, but I just don't know what happened to him.
Yeah, I think it's coaching. I think it's just poor decision making. The problem was when Nathaniel was coaching the Broncos, they were trying to recreate a new Russell Wilson instead of just keeping him the way it is.
Yeah, they should have just kept him the way he is. He's a great quarterback.
So, like I said, we're taking a casual talk about.
Yeah, like a podcast.
Yeah. Anybody have any comments out there?
Anyone there?
So one of these days we'll do a review over the draft. Probably in April when the draft comes up, we'll give you a grade on the drafting.
Yeah, we'll do that for you guys. We'll definitely bring you that.
We're probably not the best. As we get a little more skill, we'll probably get more into mock drafts and stuff. But right now, we'd rather just grade how they do and see how they.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that for you.
Now, what we were saying, how many quarterbacks that have not won a Super Bowl is considered a top 10?
What do you think currently there are right now?
I'll put statistically, I'll put Kirk Cousins up there. Lamar Jackson. Joe Burrows, he hasn't technically won yet. Justin Herbert, but he's only been to a few playoffs. So those are my top few.
Yeah. And I think, you guys, I think we're live right now. I think we're broadcasting our gameplay right now. You guys? Pretty sure we are. Let me check this.